Hey guys, whether you're watching the big game or your favorite superhero movie, having a home theater system makes a big difference in quality. Here's how to easily set one up. I removed some of the furniture that would be in the way of the installation, especially around the baseboards where I'd be running the wires. I also removed the extra stuff sitting inside the TV console to eliminate potential confusion with identifying the wires. First, I took the dimensions of the room so I could plan the layout of the furniture and the speaker placement. I wanted to hide the wires as much as possible, so I bought enough speaker wire to run the perimeter of the room underneath the carpet near the baseboards. The TV console in this room happened to be at ear height, so it was a perfect place for the front speakers to sit. Place the center front speaker in the middle of the TV console. Then place the front left and right speakers on each side of the center speaker. Direct the sound toward the center of the seating area by slightly angling the left and right speakers. Front speakers sound best at ear level height. The rear speakers were placed along the right and left-hand side of the large couch. Since mounting the rear speakers to the wall wasn't an option, I mounted them to speaker stands. Place the rear surround speakers behind the viewing area, angled 90 to 100 degrees towards the center of the seating area. Set the height to about 1 foot above ear level. Place the subwoofer on the floor on either the right or left-hand side of the TV console and facing toward the center of the seating area. Determine the length of the wire needed for each speaker to reach the receiver, then cut with wire crimpers. Attach speaker wire to the speakers by using a wire crimper to remove the wire insulation about 1/4 inch on the wire ends. Retwist the exposed wire strands in the opposite direction for a solid connection to the speaker. Speaker wire indicators such as a colored red and black wires or labeled wires help to ensure the speaker terminal and the receiver terminals match up with the correct wires. As needed, hide the speaker wire by running the wire under the carpet or along the baseboards to keep it out of sight. This is optional, but in my opinion, it looks a lot better when a bunch of wires are not visible. I found it easy to push the wires under the baseboards by using a needle nose plier. Repeat the crimping process to the wires and if necessary, make a shepherd's loop for a screw terminal connection into the receiver. Not all receivers need this. The receiver I was installing required the exposed wire strands to be twisted before connecting into the screw terminal. Most receivers, like the one I set up, have the wire inputs labeled for each speaker to avoid confusion. Connect the speaker wires to the appropriate inputs by placing the wire into the terminal and begin turning the terminal knob clockwise until tight, but don't over-tighten. With an HDMI cord, connect the receiver to your TV's HDMI eARC port. I highly recommend purchasing the eARC HDMI. The eARC stands for Enhanced Audio Return Channel, and the reason why you want to use this cord over the regular HDMI is because it transmits the best quality of sound when you're sending audio from the TV to an external source such as a receiver. With your TV remote, access the audio settings on your TV through the menu or settings button on your remote. Select the appropriate audio output option that corresponds to the connection between your TV and the receiver. Most receivers have an automatic setup feature that uses a connected microphone to measure the ambient sound levels and optimize the speaker balance. And just like that, your living room is a home theater. For more videos, check out FamilyHandyman.com.